the one who made the stars, is being heard and speaks today through his people. The voice of truth has returned to the earth. The voice of truth is awakening his body on this planet. Who is the voice of truth? In the beginning, there was the truth, and the truth, which is eternal, had a voice, a sound, made of spirit and life, a sound made of truth and love. This is a special report about the Regenerator, the real Jesus, the Regenerator, has returned to this earth. He is the sound and voice of truth. Little children, truth has a voice. Truth has a specific sound. Truth is what you're hearing right now. You're hearing the sound of true love, the sound of the Spirit that gives life, that gives hope, that conquers death. But who is the voice of truth? Who is the sound of true love? In the beginning, there was the sound. In the beginning, there was the voice. In this dimension, this particular world you live in, before time began, your world did not exist. But there was only light and life. There was the red light that fellowshipped with the voice, with the Regenerator. The Regenerator at this time was not called the Regenerator as of yet, but he was simply called the voice of truth. And this particular red light that was made by the living Creator was given dominion and authority over a great region of creation. Before time began, there was this red light. There was this fellowship that the red light had with the Creator and his voice. This red light would be hijacked, and in eternity's past, it would be decided between the Creator and his wonderful mighty angels that the red light would be restored. And the Creator sent his voice into this world of death that would be brought about because of the red lights being deceived through the enemy called the dragon. And the voice of truth would be known as the Regenerator. And he would come into this world of death. He would enter into the planet of the dead. And he would establish a bridge so that those spirits who were a part of the fall of the red light would not have to remain dead. He would create a portal for the spirits of the dead who sought life to escape from this region that we know as the abyss, the grave, and hell. He would enter into a woman by the name of Mary. There would be no contamination, for he was full of life. And he would enter into the womb of a woman. It took many, many centuries for this to be brought about. But the wisdom of the Regenerator, the voice of truth, has no limit, for he is just like the one who made the stars. The voice of truth, this sound, would come into the earth, the planet of the dead. He would live and abide according to the digital simulation, not for the purpose of establishing the digital simulation, but for the purpose of conquering it. And the Regenerator would defeat death. He would abide by the customs of his day. In him there was no darkness as he walked in the form of death, yet he would be a living being inside. He saw the people of his day, and they were dead, they were walking asleep, they were blind spiritually to who he was. He came into this earth that once belonged to the red light, and they did not know who he was. He was the one that gave Moses the law. He was there when the stars were established. By him, we do enter into this existence. And he came and he walked among these people called Israelis. They were called Jews. And he saw their insanity. And he stuck, and he was faithful, and he committed to the mission at hand to bring about this bridge and this portal to connect two worlds together, to do the unthinkable. The red light fell through the dragon's deceit, and this digital simulation was brought into existence. This world is the world of the dead. And it would be unthinkable that the one who made the stars would come by his voice into a world that would have great animosity against him. Yet because of true love, he would not allow for the spirits who desired him to remain separate from him. So he sent the Regenerator. You call him Jesus. We know him as Yeshua. And he is the Regenerator. And he conquers death today. Not on the cross, but he conquers death in the hearts of those who love the truth. The real Jesus is the Regenerator. And the real Jesus is not in the Bible, but the real Jesus is only found in the Spirit. He's not found in a portrait. He's not found on a cross. He's not found in a building. He's not found on a stone. He's not found in the stars. He's not found in nature. He's not found in money. He's not found in a career. He's not found in a wife. He's not found in a husband, but he's only found in the Spirit, and he is the Regenerator of the hearts of men today. Yes, he did conquer death, and he was betrayed. Yes, that did happen in history, but that's not the same Jesus today. Yes, he did come because he had the mission to bring forth a bridge between the world of death and the world of the living. But little children, the real Jesus is the Regenerator, and he's no longer the Savior of this world, but he's the Regenerator of the hearts of his people. He didn't come now. He doesn't come into this world today to make you have a Bible, to cause you to memorize scriptures, but the real Jesus comes to regenerate you, to make you whole again, so that you're no longer amongst the dead, but that you are among the living now. He is the Regenerator. He conquered death, and he's telling you today that he wants to conquer death in you. He is alive today in me, and he's being heard today in this earth. The Regenerator is coming now with great wrath, and your job now, little children, your duty is to let him fill you with the Spirit of life. He conquered death in me. Let him conquer death in you.